Social media has fundamentally changed the way we document our trips around the world. Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 places that Instagram made famous. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at destinations that have seen a significant increase in visitors in the years since Instagram launched in 2010, compiled by Insider. Number 10. Fjarðarárgljúfur Canyon, Iceland. In 2009, the country of Iceland suffered a major financial crisis. It has bounced back in spectacular fashion, largely by bolstering its tourism. If anything, the plan has worked too well. A big reason for this spike in tourism is the country's stunning landscape. Fjarðarárgljúfur Canyon in particular is one of the most popularly tagged locations in the entire country. The natural beauty of the canyon as featured on Insta is heavily responsible for its popularity, as well as its being featured in a Justin Bieber video. Since then, the number of visitors to the canyon has increased by 50 to 80%. The government has actually had to limit tourist access as of June 2019 to merely 5 weeks a year due to damage from too much foot traffic. Number 9. The Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. Mexico has no shortage of picturesque views and tourist-friendly destinations. But since the advent of Instagram, the Yucatan Peninsula has become an incredibly popular destination for photography-focused travelers. The peninsula is a pretty big place, however, and there are actually several locations of interest. There are picturesque pink lakes plus several stunning cenotes, such as the Suitun and the Iquil. Cenotes are water-filled sinkholes in limestone created by the collapse of certain caverns that give off a somewhat foreboding but undeniably appealing sense of wonder. For travelers who prefer culture to nature, you can't go wrong with Chichen Itza and the incredible Mayan ruins found there. Number 8. Royal National Park, Australia. For much of the world, Australia is a pricey destination to get to. So when you go all that way there, you're gonna want to make it worth your while. Increasingly, visitors to Australia have found the Royal National Park in New South Wales to be one of the best excuses to make the trip, specifically for figure 8 pools. That being said, if you thought the flight to Australia was tough, enjoy the grueling hike into the interior of Royal National Park. And about those rock pools, some are home to the blue-ringed octopus, which is so toxic it can kill a human within minutes of touching it. In fact, tourist deaths in the area have shot up recently and have led to calls to close parts of the park to visitors. But some people just cannot resist a great Insta-op, no matter how dangerous. Number 7. Alsace, France. Alsace is even more of an Instagram success story than the Royal National Park. Like much of Europe, Alsace does struggle to accommodate all its tourists during peak travel periods, but overall, the gram has inspired many to discover this beautiful, quaint region that many travelers previously bypassed in days gone by. Lying right on the border with Germany, Alsace is a great spot to stop and stay for doing a road, bus, or cycling trip between the two countries. With its canals and colorful houses, Colmar is perhaps the key destination in the region, but you really can't go wrong anywhere. Number 6. Trollstigen, Norway. Trollstigen isn't a region of Norway. It's not a national park. It's not a city or even a famous building. It's a road. How can a road be a tourist attraction? Well, just look at it. Trollstigen sits on a beautiful and imposing mountain. If you get up high enough, you can capture an attractive and captivating photo of the Serpentine Road, weaving its way up through the picturesque landscape. But if you do go, be careful. Just as in the Royal National Park, several tourists have gotten injured and even died as a result of trying to snap the perfect photo while perched precariously on the cliff. Number 5. Cambria, United States of America. When you think of California tourism, you probably think of the beaches of SoCal, the trolleys of San Francisco, surfing, hiking, and the Hollywood sign. But Cambria is becoming a real tourist attraction in its own right. Lying about halfway between San Francisco and Los Angeles, this seaside town is probably most famous for Hearst Castle, which lies just to its north. The former mansion of newspaper tycoon William Randolph Hearst has become extremely popular on Instagram. The castle even occasionally hosts screenings of Citizen Kane, whose main character is based on Hearst, despite his famous dislike for the film. Another popular attraction is Moonstone Beach, which boasts some impressive wildlife, a picturesque shoreline, and even the occasional moonstone. Number 4. The Canary Islands, Spain. Want to visit a beautiful Spanish island without the crazy party atmosphere or hordes of tourists found on Ibiza or Mallorca? Then maybe the Canary Islands are for you and your pic-snapping smartphone. Azure blue waters and pretty pastel buildings await you there. The beaches here aren't quite as crowded as the other Spanish options, for now, perhaps because they're more pebbly than sandy. That being said, the Canary Islands are becoming an increasingly popular destination for North American travelers, especially since several airlines have begun running direct flights from eastern North American cities. Like a collection of gems sitting in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Morocco, the Canary Islands dazzle both on social media and in person. Number 3. Chefchaouen, Morocco. Morocco has done a very good job of positioning itself as the major North African tourist destination, especially for Europeans. Much of this success can be ascribed to Chefchaouen, which has skyrocketed in popularity in the Instagram era. Tourists just can't get enough of the Blue Pearl. Nestled in the Rif Mountains, Chefchaouen is famous for its quaint houses painted in every shade of blue you can think of. In times gone by, visitors to Morocco may have just spent a weekend in Tangier, Fez, or Marrakesh, but now Chefchaouen has firmly established itself as a must-see for any visitor to Morocco. Number 2. Cappadocia, Turkey. You know those photos you've seen of colorful hot air balloons elegantly dotting the sky above a beautiful, imposing, and sometimes snowy series of rock formations? Well, those images are from Cappadocia. This region of the Anatolian part of Turkey was one of the best-kept secrets in the world until Instagrammers blew the secret wide open. Now every influencer, travel blogger, and tourists of all stripes want to visit. The most popular area of Cappadocia is the province of Nevşehir, and it's not exactly easy to get to. Yet still, thousands visit every year to take in one of the most whimsical sights you'll ever see. Number 1. Banff National Park, Canada. Well known to avid hikers and skiers in Western Canada and America for decades, Banff has exploded in worldwide popularity in recent years. Now, people from all over the globe with even a modicum of interest in nature, or looking awesome on Instagram, are traveling to the breathtaking national park. Located on the Alberta side of the majestic Rocky Mountains, the park offers plenty to do, including camping, and even swimming if you can brave the cold waters of Lake Louise or Moraine Lake. But the park's popularity comes at a cost. It had to be temporarily closed in 2017 to repair damage done by the massive number of visitors. To this day, certain trails and areas are closed to give the wildlife time to recover. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Mojo Travels. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.